Well, again, let me remind you, it was this day, the 11th of February 1990, that Nelson Mandela walked out of prison a free man. He was aged 72 years old, and he spent 27 years behind bars. Now, 25 years later, South Africa is a very, very different country, and it can all be traced back to that historic Sunday afternoon.
It all began on February 2nd, 1990, when South Africa's then President F.W. de Klerk delivered a most unexpected speech.
I wish to put it plainly that the government has taken a firm decision to release Mr. Mandela unconditionally. I am serious about bringing this matter to finality without delay. The government will take a decision soon on the date of his release.
But for political activists protesting at the Grand Parade just a few meters from Parliament that day, that speech was just too good to be true. At least, that is what many thought.
On the second, when that came up, we were really excited. And as I said earlier, the excitement was based on political organizations are going to be unbanned, political prisoners are going to be freed. But what does that mean?
Those suspicions, however, had to be put aside. There was a massive homecoming to prepare for, and time was of the essence.
On the morning of that Saturday, a reception committee went to visit Mandela. That's several of them. They went to visit Nelson Mandela. They came back. And when they came back, and I think they gave Bulelani the message, Bulelani Ngcuka. And Bulelani Ngcuka convened us in the morning. So we went to Bulelani's house, and we were told that the following day Mandela is going to be released. When we got to Victor Verster, normally we greeted and met Madiba, and immediately thereafter there was a discussion about Madiba's speech. After that, there was a concern raised by the family about Madiba not going to Grand Parade, flying straight to Johannesburg. We spent some time in that discussion, and then Madiba himself says no. He spent most of his life in Cape Town. In Cape Town, he will have to address people of Cape Town.
With that discussion settled, it was time for Madiba to take his much-anticipated first steps as a free man after 27 years in prison. Then, at around 4:15 that afternoon, he appeared.
There's Mr. Mandela, Mr. Nelson Mandela, a free man taking his first steps into a new South Africa. Mrs. Winnie Mandela next to him, waving to the crowds. Hand in hand, they leave the Victor Verster prison. Officials...
We were not anticipating the number of people that were there outside. We didn't anticipate that number, quite lots of people. And even the police could not manage that crowd. And because we knew that the police was unable to manage the crowd, we had to get into the cars, force them back into the car, and take a different direction and drive to Cape Town. Throughout the N1 from Paarl to Cape Town, there were people lining the street in every bridge. That when there was either a banner or a flag or placards written, "Welcome back Madiba, welcome back Nelson Mandela," etc., etc.
At the Grand Parade, thousands more had gathered.
And Mr. Mandela is announced, and there he is. Nelson Mandela, 27 years since his incarceration.
And the crowd speaks for itself.
I now present to you the great speaker who has been in jail for 27 years, who has done everything for your freedom. I therefore present Nelson Mandela to you. Hallelujah! Amandla! Amandla! Our friends, comrades, and fellow South Africans, I greet you all in the name of peace, democracy and freedom for all. I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people.
With that first public address done, Madiba then left for Archbishop Desmond Tutu's residence in Bishop's Court, where he spent his first night as a free man.
When he emerged through those prison gates, we did not know what he looked like. It didn't matter. We felt it was a massively significant moment for South Africa and the world, and time was to prove us right.
The next morning, South Africa woke up to a whole new dawn. Lukhanyo Khalata, SABC News, Parliament.